Hello and welcome to My Thoughts About. My name's Adam and I'm here to talk about what's on my mind and how I feel like things can be done a bit better and what I'm actually thinking regarding my points of view, what I believe people might be thinking and what we might agree and disagree on. Again, my name's Adam Olver. I did state in the previous video that I was going to start this on the 6th, however, I've had a bit of a YouTube issue. I've had some issues trying to upload videos, etc. So I do apologise about that, but I'm doing it now. I've got the issue now all sorted. So we are moving on now from that slight issue. Today I want to talk about COVID-19 and how it's been affecting us, and how it's been affecting us in our lives, in our work, for our families, and how the government has approached this since this first started back last year. So first of all, before I do that, I'm just going to properly introduce myself before I go into what I'm thinking about. So my name is Adam Olver. I'm 26. I turn 27 next month. I currently live in Cornwall, not on the border of Cornwall and Devon, a little town called Saltash. And I've always wanted to be a YouTube vlogger. I currently do vlogs on Facebook as well, so any videos on here will go on to Facebook as well. But the difference is with Facebook, I do live videos on Facebook regarding my issues. Anything on YouTube, I will pre-upload because I do the video separate. So, I've not got any experience in vlogging. I've been put off by doing a YouTube channel because I didn't feel like I had the confidence to do it, and also I didn't feel like, in my view, I had the right environment. As you can tell, this is my bedroom, but I just want to put it out there. It's not about what your bedroom looks like. At least you have a roof over your head, etc. I'm all about, speaking, in my view. Like, I've always wanted to get my opinion out there, and it's been a dream come true to actually do something on YouTube to get my opinion out there. And honestly, I want to hear comments. I want to hear, what you think and how I can do things better. I'm doing this for you guys. So if you want me to do anything to improve, honestly, just let us know and I will take it on board. I'm not going to be one of those stuck-up YouTubers who don't listen to people. Honestly, I am a people person. This isn't my YouTube channel. I'm doing this for the people on YouTube. So I want to get down to the topic, what we're going to talk about. So it's COVID-19 and how it's affected us and how it's affected our work life, financially, family-wise, and our personal lives, etc. So I just want to give an update what's happened with me. From the 30th, I've been self-isolating because I came into contact with 3 football players in my area after coming in contact with them because those 3 had COVID-19. I tested myself. I did have 2 symptoms. I had a continuous cough and I had a loss of taste of smell. Now, this is before I did the test and then after I did the test. So I did the test, it came back negative. It was the day before I was meant to go back to work. The day I was meant to go to work was when my self-isolation note was supposed to end. I had a negative test, my temperature was all back to normal. I was going to go back to work, and then at the last minute, a day before, I get an email stating that I had to get another test done due to the fact of my social media vlog regarding the live video I did on Facebook. I just want to put this out there. In my view, I didn't need to do another test because I had the symptoms before and after I did the test. So I just had a normal winter cold. Because every time I get a cold in the winter, I always have a loss of taste and smell. And I also have continuous cough like a normal winter cold. So I knew straight away what I had. But what annoyed me was that I get an email stating that I couldn't go back to work until I got myself another test. So I went into one of the walk-in test sites in Plymouth, Plymouth Guildhall, which was my nearest test site. I got the tests done. They were really good. If you live in the Plymouth area, I'd recommend going to the Guildhall one. Honestly, the staff there are phenomenal, and I could not thank those staff any more than I want to because they were phenomenal. I got a test back this morning. It came back negative, and I made a vow to go back to work as soon as possible. However, as I said, up until this now, I've had no communications. I'm having to call them instead of them calling me with an update on what I can do next. In my view, it's not just like my workplace, it's any workplace. If you've been in a similar situation like me, it should be the employees chasing you to give you the advice on what to do next. I've not had that advice yet. I'm the one who's doing the chasing and running around, which is a bit unfair of me. And I think this isn't just me. I think this is everybody who have in the same position I have been, which is honestly it's not very nice, and I'm sick and tired of having to do the chasing. And I think this is just everybody in. This is just I think some people are in the same situation. What the government should be doing is making sure workplaces do follow up with other employees who've had to self-isolate. I just wish the government guidelines would be a bit more clearer, a bit more understanding, because there's people out there, including workplaces, including my workplaces, who are getting misinformation from the guidelines from the government, and it's hard to describe, what we shouldn't do. It's been a lack of communication with the government to all workplaces, and workplaces are technically kind of giving us, a lack of information on what to do next. I just wish the government could have been a bit clearer on that, because it doesn't help the situation at all. Now, I know currently we are in a national lockdown, which, in my view, I'm not very happy about, but in my view, I think it's needed, because with this new variant going around, it's more transmissible, 50-70% chance of people will getting it, so it was the right thing to do. First of all, anybody that has lost anybody to COVID-19, my heart does go out with you. It's not been a very nice year for those that have lost loved ones, and it is horrible. 2020 was a shit show, and 2021, looks like the start of the year is going to be another shit show, unfortunately. NHS workers and care workers, you've done such an amazing job. You have worked so hard. And I hope at the end of this pandemic, I hope the NHS get what they deserve, which is a pay rise. I think they should get at least 50% everywhere off, like supermarkets, clothes stores, non-essentials, etc. I believe they should have a permanent 50% discount. I think the NHS should be well rewarded after this pandemic's over. Because in my view, I don't think the government have acknowledged how hard the NHS and the carers have worked. They deserve a lot more respect. They deserve a lot more credit. But most of all, they deserve, a lot of special treats after this pandemic's over. Even when this pandemic's going on as well, they deserve, all the good stuff coming to them. We're clapping for the NHS, but most of all, they deserve a lot more out of the bloody hardness they are working. And honestly, NHS workers, care workers, honestly, my heart really goes out with you, and I want to say thank you for your hard work. Thank you for your support, but most of all, we thank you for what you've done for people that are suffering with COVID-19. Thank you so much. I will be honest with you now. If I was 17 years old, 18 years old, I will say this honestly, I used to say crap about the NHS because I had a lot of injuries in that time. But there is a saying that I go by: as you get older, you get wiser. And as I learnt more about the NHS, it's been phenomenal. The NHS have just been, wow. They're there for a reason, and they're there to help people. And Boris and Mr. Hancock, please help out the NHS a bit more than you can. They deserve everything in the best possible way, regardless. After this pandemic's over, or even currently in this pandemic, they deserve a lot more than anything. And NHS workers, I know it's shit right now, you guys close to being overwhelmed. Please hang in there, because we are thinking about you, and we are thinking about all those patients that have COVID-19. The government, in my view, should be doing a bit more. It's okay tightening the restrictions. It's okay, making sure we all stay safe. But I posted something on my Facebook a couple of days ago. I'm just getting my Facebook up now. It's quite interesting what I put on there. I just have to get it up. So I'm just going to quote what I put. And I hope you can understand where I'm coming from. But this is mainly to help those that are vulnerable and how we can protect ourselves from the new variant. Okay, so this is what I quoted. And I posted this 2 days ago, 48 hours ago. If I was the government in this lockdown, now this is what I believe should happen. All essential shopping must be done online. Anyone who does not have internet access should be given a telephone phone number or a helpline. For shopping essentials, ideally prioritise this for NHS and care workers and those vulnerable over 65 years old. This should be the same for pharmacies. Do it all online. If you call your local GP or if you call your local GP, they should do this for you. GP surgeries like NHS hospitals must stay open anyway. All construction work, they can't work from home, should be temporarily ceased in lockdown. Any call centre, delivery tracking, or any other non-working, any other workers, should all work from home instead of going to the workplace. Workplaces should give more people the chance to work from home. I hate to say this as well. I'm currently training for a 5k in May. I don't think that's now going to go ahead in my view. I don't think. I think all one-on-one training should be done over video call only if people want to exercise. One form of, in the last lockdown, we were allowed one form of exercise a day, if that was a run, a walk, or a cycle. In my view, it should be one form of exercise alone. We should stop the mixing of households temporarily. It's not the nicest thing to say, and believe me, I hate saying this, but I feel like there's more that needs to be done regarding in this lockdown. For your football fans, I do apologise. All football and other league sports should be suspended till further notice. There you go, Boris Johnson and Matt Hancock. Why not do this to control the new variant and protect the NHS? So I put that on my Facebook, and I know people are going to disagree with me what I put on there, but we want to protect as many people as we can, those who are highly vulnerable, those who are severely at health risk. I think it would be the only way to do this. And also as well, one thing I should have put in there is more financial support for those who are self-isolating for more than 10 days. I believe there should be more done about that. And if the government can do that, it will be brilliant. But they should be doing a lot more for those who are self-isolating. But most importantly, they should be prioritising and mostly helping the NHS and carers, because they are struggling. And we can't thank the NHS enough. So that is my views on, I believe, what should happen. That is my view on what the government should be doing, and these are how I feel in my thoughts wise. And whenever I think of stuff, I don't listen to that. I listen to my heart, because my heart always wins. Never listen to that, because that tells you the wrong thing. Your heart tells you the right thing to do, in my view. So I hope this clears up what I've said. Also as well, we should have gone into lockdown a bit sooner. I think 27th, bam, we should have gone to lockdown after. That way we would have controlled this variant a lot quicker. This is the problem with the government. They've left it late to go into lockdown. Last year they left it late to go into lockdown. In November, we went into that lockdown again. They left it late again. They keep leaving it late. The tier systems did not work. Tier 4 didn't work. I think once this lockdown is kind of finished, go back to the tier systems, but they need to reevaluate the tier systems if they do that again. Also as well, I disagree about pubs as well. If we can get these cases controlled, I would say by the end of March, I believe pubs should reopen, but in a more, controlled COVID way, in my view. Same for restaurants and non-essential shops. They should be more COVID protected more than anything. So that's how I feel. Those are my thoughts about, and I hope you've enjoyed watching my first YouTube channel. YouTube video. Again, I'm so sorry that it's late. I've had some YouTube issues, but I can promise you this will be regularly done as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching my first video. You can see how nervous I am from doing this. Let me know in the comments below how you feel what I've said. If you've got something that you want to add to what I've said, if you agree or disagree with anything that I've said, please comment below. I honestly want to hear your opinions. I will be sharing this on my Facebook, I will be sharing this on my Instagram, and I will be sharing this on my Twitter. I will put it on there for you, and I'll let you know in the comments below, so in the description of what I've done, and hopefully I'll leave my details of my YouTube, not my YouTube, my Facebook and my Instagram. If I can get around to it, because I'm still having a little bit of YouTube issues, but it should get there. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you can tune in next time for My Thoughts About. So this is a new YouTube show I'm calling My Thoughts About, and I talk about various different topics. This one was about COVID-19 and how it affects us as people, work and personally. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, guys. NHS workers, please do as much as you can, because honestly you've helped us so much. Thank you so much, NHS. And the words to the government: stay at home, protect the NHS, save lives. Thank you.